fornication affect one's spiritual life? Does fornication affect whatever you do? Does fornication affect your success? It's so marvelous. You are watching S2KK TV show. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Welcome back. With me here is our pastor, Pastor Prince Chima, obviously. Welcome, Pastor Chima.
Thank you.
Wow, you are here again.
Yes,
Always happy to stay by your side.
Okay.
How you doing?
Very nice.
Always happy.
Always,
Wow.
yeah.
So our question today says, let me just say, what does fornication do to one's spiritual life? What does fornication do to one's spiritual life?
Well, fornication destroys one's spiritual life.
Wow, can you hear that? Fornication does what?
Destroys one's spiritual life.
Beautiful.
So when you have been engaged in fornication, Holy Spirit will never near you.
Wow, that means Holy Spirit will disappear from that person.
Give
we
you
say
far distance.
Okay.
Because Bible says your body is the temple of God. Where Holy Spirit do what He wills.
Yeah.
And when you start to fornicate, fornication destroys the soul and the body. Now, fornication, where Holy Spirit dwells is in your soul. Do you get me? So, once you become a fornicator, don't think about spirituality. Only thing that's like in the church, you will see set of fornicators in the church. They will, pastor will say, let us speak in tongues. Everybody will start. This is rubbish.
Oh my goodness.
They are making nuisance of the Holy Spirit. They should go and verify what is speaking inside them, because you can't be Holy Spirit. So before you are going to church, you are fornicating with the church member. Even before the prayer, anything, you have committed a terrible sin before God, because you are defiling the church of God, the house of God. Two fornicators in the same house. What are you doing? What are you calling? Pastor fornicating to even any pastor that is sleeping with a church member. The Holy Spirit is not making use of the pastor. That pastor got his power somewhere. But this is what you don't know. You can see some pastors, scandals, sleeping with church members. And many, because of, I don't know about Christianity. No, I'm a pastor. But I will tell you that church members, 80% church members, their brain have been turned upside down.
But let me ask you this question, Pastor Chima, obviously. What about the issue? You mean I'm not a churchy person. I go to church once in a while. Me, I believe in having conscience. It's not about going to church, you may pay your tithe and thereabouts. I know one thing I do very well, I sow seed. But issue of payment of tithe, I'm not part of it. Then what about the issue of King Solomon, if I'm not mistaken, that they say he had how many wives and so many concubines, and at the end of the day, God said he's still a man after his own heart, or I can't remember,
Okay.
I think so.
About King Solomon.
Yes. Was it not King Solomon that had so many wives and concubines?
Let's come to that.
Yeah.
That is culture. Their culture then. As a king, you are entitled of, as even in Igbo culture,
entitled to so many wives
to
and
so many wives and yes, it's their culture then. And they not say, let's be honest, it's their culture. Then king has right to say, this person will be my wife, and no doubt nobody again. And people will be happy. Even some people will say, if king can marry me, the 10,001. But let's see be that I'm in the royal family.
Okay, just to answer that.
Answer that name. Do you get me? So it has been there. It's Christianity that now advises us to marry only one wife. But in olden days, even our forefathers, they married that. Do you get me? But what I'm telling you that any fornicator in the church doesn't make use of Holy Spirit. Before Holy Spirit will come back again, you need to renounce those sins, confess your sin, ask God for. Actually, sometimes our mistake. I told you that every sin has a punishment attached to it.
Yeah, you said so.
Asking God for forgiveness is not only in your bed. Maybe God, forgive me. you need to suffer yourself. You need to suffer the flesh.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
The first remorse of your sin is to suffer the flesh.
Yeah.
Maybe you start with fasting. Maybe you deny yourself a lot of things. Do you get me? So what I'm telling you is that fornication destroys one's spiritual life.
Wow.
And many young ladies today, when they start fornicating, they went far from the church. They don't go to church because they are being possessed with another spirit. You know, fornication is so intercourse, so intimacy. Do you get me? So once a man that is some pastors, what destroy their church today? They are sleeping with some marine. Some young guys, that's why I used to tell some young guys, most young pastors, to be careful.
But let me ask you the question,
Okay.
Pastor Chima.
Yeah.
Wow. Are you still single? You're searching. Are you married?
I'm single.
You are single searching.
Yes.
Wow, that's good.
I'm searching
I mean,
for
those
now.
girls in your church, how do you treat them? Hope they don't, distract you and thereabout.
Well, that's the main thing. Anything we are doing, I told you, when you want to avoid fornication, number one, your human effort, and number one, ask Holy Spirit grace.
Okay.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
Everything have limits. When I come to church, I know that I come to church. And once it start that you come to church, you and church members start to crack jokes.
Are you not trying to tell me that you don't fornicate, or you've totally stopped? As a young pastor, you were.
That's see. Some people listen.
I dodging the question.
No. Why will I dodge the question?
Okay.
See, some people think that to stop fornication is too hard. Do you get me? Romans chapter 12 verse 1 says, offer yourself as a living sacrifice.
Oh, you don't fornicate at all. You are okay.
If I fornicate and go to the church and start to preach against fornication, do you know what will happen?
Okay.
Some demons will start to strike me and fight me.
Okay.
So, but I'm not talking. What I'm saying that junior pastors, church members, you can hold yourself. Your body is a temple of. When you start, you see that it's easy. When you start, you say, even before a demon will come or a lady to seduce you, he will first of all weigh you. Because I can laugh with you here, but in the church, yes, do you get me?
Yeah.
They have to weigh you. And when they see that they don't need to waste their time. Demons don't need to waste their time.
Okay.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
So I'm advising young pastors and young children of God to desist from fornication. You can make it. Even for prostitutes, if you say today, God, I want to submit myself to you, I want to offer myself, and start to avoid a lot of things, you can stay more than 10 years without fornication. Do you get me? So remove that searching. I focus my religious work now.
Thank you, Prince Pastor Chima Obiese. Nice having you. See you next week, same time for another interesting topic.